of the Horns Forward podcast. Thank you so much for spending your Friday nights. I am El Mariachi Brahma, joined by my co-host, the wonderful 210 Brahmacita, and then the Mr. Alamo Basement himself over here. Wait, this way, right here. That way. DJ. And then, of course, we have our very special guest, Mr. Captain Brahma himself. Look at that. He's in the nightclub already. And what that makes me want to do is start it off the way we always do, with a little ASMR action. And now
he got that good mic.
Yeah, he do.
Man, that's cold.
You still salty?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. So let's get into this. Let's get started and let's welcome our guest here. Thank you so much, Captain, for joining us this Friday evening and spending part of your weekend with us. We really appreciate it. And so what we always like to start off with our guests is, we want to know how you went from being what you were in December at the meet and greet to Captain Brahma. Like, how did that evolution happen? Yeah, your evolution. How did that happen? What prompted that? And take it away.
Is this the part where I take my shirt off? Is that what happens?
Oh my
no,
God.
We're not playing La Chona.
That's the after hours show.
Oh, I thought this
is the other show.
That's only
not the pew pew.
Oh, okay, all right. So we're talking about what, December? Let's see. They had a XFL meet the fans kind of thing. Everybody gathering together. I remember DJ was there. DJ.
What? I was there.
Wait,
what? Actually, he was on that, but not the tailgates.
He was there.
I was there.
He was there. He showed up for a brief moment. Yeah. So it was interesting to meet him and a lot of the other people. And I showed up in a custom shirt that said, "What is this cat doing on me?" Okay, that's what the shirt said. Yes. What are you doing? So the shirt said, "We rise together, we rock forever," and I had the Brahmas logo on it. And it's just something that I had made after the coach said that in one of the interviews. And we pretty much gone by that motto, right? That's been one of our mottos. So yeah, that's what I was wearing. I had this headband on, and I had some sleeves, and I looked like a crazy fan that had no personality whatsoever. So that's pretty much how I started out. Then they had me and my friend Rick. He's kind of in an identity crisis right now of who he wants to be. Kind of thing. He's wearing a carpet this season, so he's going as the Brahma Bandit. I know that's not very popular for certain people in Arlington, but we'll have to see how it goes next season. They had us on the Smoking Gun podcast, and he was dressed up in his, what was he going by at the time? Brahma Nation. And he looked like a luchador kind of thing, like everybody else was doing this season. And RC specifically asked me, "And do you have a character?" I'm like, "No, I'm just me. I'm just a fan of the team, and I'm excited to be at the games and everything." Then we fast forward into January, and this guy pops up on the scene. He's got this sombrero on. He's making a lot of noise. He's talking a lot of smack about stuff we haven't even started yet. And I was like, I'm that kind of guy. I'll talk smack about something I know nothing about. So yeah, that's how I felt. And we had another, I think, a get together. Was on the South Side, right? What was the name of that place?
Brewster's Street.
Yes. And that's when I first met, as I call him, General Loco. He was very calm at the time, and very cordial, very nice guy. Not anything like I imagined the season to see how he acted. I don't think it was the beer. I think that was just him coming out not of the closet, but
the beer just helps.
Like, yeah, okay, that does too. Yes. So met him. He said, run with the whole captain thing you got going on and everything. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Next thing I know, I'm like one of the cornerstones of this whole super fan thing. And it's been a wild ride so far. Had no idea it was going to go like this, guys, especially at the record. But we had some fun. We definitely had some fun. Jorge drank a lot of beer.
A lot of Brahma beer. Yeah.
He made a lot of friends. He made a lot of friends. He made a lot of enemies. He made a lot of friends, and he made a lot of enemies. And for the most part, I've been his sidekick for me. Like, just whatever he says, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And I'm just like, are we really doing this? We're doing this? Okay, we're doing this. All right, let's do it.
And I want to show you guys, at that December meet and greet, what Captain Brahma looked like before he became the captain.
Oh, no.
Right there. Yeah,
wow.
that is.
I remember those pictures.
Yeah.
I thought he was a biker.
1.0. Yeah,
that's
Captain
what I thought
Brahma
you were.
1.0.
He was
a
definitely
biker.
one of them ones right there.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was. I was trying to wear colors. That was about it.
So it went from that to let me find the next picture here, where let me see, where was it? I just had it right here. Then it became, this is at Brewster Street right here, at that December meet and greet. So we went to that.
Hey, dang, so we still got the shoes and the skinny legs. Look at that.
Hey, that picture looked AI.
What in the world?
That picture looks AI.
It does look AI. Especially the bottom part.
Don't he look like a cutout, a cardboard cutout?
Yeah. We both do. We both look like cardboard cutouts. That's awesome. We need to have them. Yeah.
And then by the end of the season, first of all, he's getting autographs on his shield left and right, including by Mayor by Heinz Ward and all that stuff, and the mayor. So let me get you some fun stuff here of his that I'm looking at. So, of course, Coach signing his shield there.
Hey, nice.
You got Mayor Nuremberg even behind the captain. So, when you got the mayor's blessing, you can go with it. And then
those were fun times, man. That was before we even started the season, and it was cool. Like, Jorge and I were the guys. Everybody was like, "Who are these guys? These guys are cool. What are they, like, superheroes or something? What's going on here?" So, and then I was on the news, and I didn't even realize I was like, what the heck? They're talking about me already. I was standing by Jorge, and we were just talking. They showed us on the news. It's like, this Captain Brahma guy, he's got a shield and dressed like a superhero, and he's got a song, and we haven't even played a game yet. And I remember that, and I just thought it was hilarious, that we were just like, all right, let's go, and we don't even know what we're going for. So
you guys have seen Captain Brahma 1.0, 2.0, 3.0.
Oh, yeah, what's going on now?
And then this was the final evolution, was Hollywood Hulk Brahma right here, dressing up like Hulk Hogan with the boa.
That's when you start getting money right there.
Yeah,
that's when I start getting my TV more.
You gotta raise at work, and then he became this is the final evolution right here. Is Captain Brahma 4.0.
Hey, that's when we started the whole BWO thing. We got tired of losing, so we're just like, we're pissed off now. We might as well do something out of this. So we just started that whole thing. It was a lot of fun.
He's like a Pokemon. He evolved.
Hey, really? I'm like a Pokemon?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Like, look at your hair color today. What's your hair color today?
Jackie.
It's my natural hair color.
It's natural. I like it. It looks good. It's really good.
So Cap, talk to us about
hair. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Yes, sir. Talk to us about the legend of that shield, man.
Give us the legend of the shield? Oh my God. I'm gonna bring it front and center without breaking anything. Here we go. I mean, it's been immortalized downtown, right, on a mural. So
that's a lot of signatures. How many do you think you have, man?
This thing is up for auction right now. No, it's not up for auction. No. This is on my wall in my living room. I just walk past it every day and go, that's pretty awesome right there. Yeah, it's got most of the team signatures on it, as you can see.
How many you think you got on there?
I counted last was like 21, I think.
Nice.
So, I mean, that's pretty good. And of course, you got, let me see if I can get it right there. There's Romo right there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
This side. Sorry, this side right there. There's Romo.
Hey, that's a collector's item,
I got
bro.
to figure out which way I am. Okay, that's Romo right there. And he wrote Horns Forward on there. So there you go.
Good collector's item.
Yeah, it is, definitely. I never threw it once. So that's good.
I don't think it boomerang back anyway.
Don't throw it.
You probably hurt somebody.
You might throw it and it might go down the drain somewhere. Hey man, that's insane.
Stay.
Okay, don't break nothing in there.
We got it.
So tell me now, like what are we evolving to now? I see your belt back there. Like where's Captain Brahma going from here? What's in your head?
I don't know. Just doing my thing. You never know what I'm gonna do. What I'd like to do is follow the whole, I guess, Captain Marvel thing, and just keep going with that. Like, if you guys remember, what was it, Endgame, right? You guys saw the movie Endgame?
Yeah.
Where they had the time suits on and they were going back in time or whatever to change stuff.
Oh, yeah, and a whole body suit.
Thinking about getting
one piece for the summer for the
jackets, one of those jackets.
Summer bod and
putting a B on there instead of an A, right? And doing some yellow, just something like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
All different eras of Cap.
You're gonna have to change the colors though, because those time travel suits are Washington Defender colors. So
yeah, no, I know they're actually, you know what colors they are? They are San Antonio Commander colors.
It was like a red, gray, and white.
It's the maroon and the red.
Yeah. You don't think you'll look like Bruce Lee, like in his yellow suit, like his ninja suit?
I'm not going to be that yellow. I'm going to put yellow in certain areas. You know, like probably
keep it black.
We got a question for you, Captain. Do you make your own stuff?
I paint my own stuff. I don't make everything. So like everything that you've seen, like from the shield to the outfits, I've custom painted them myself. But I just buy it and then it's like, oh, that's the wrong colors. Well, I'll change it up. So like just this new hat that I got right here, I just painted it up, gave it some yellow on there a little bit. It's cool because it actually is a gray hat, so that's pretty cool. I like that. So this is the one I'll be wearing next season probably, as I put it on backwards. There we go.
So where did you get that shield from?
I got the shield. Toys R Us actually before they shut down. Seriously, before they closed down. Yeah, you know, they had everything like
no way you had
cheaper. They had everything cheaper, and they still had like all kinds of cool stuff. Yes, you're trying to get on camera because they don't know who you are, do they? Huh?
Makes this more true. Captain Brahma Chew.
Check this out. This is Loco. Look at that head. Look at that head.
He's ready to pounce.
Can we say hi? Hi guys. Hi guys. I look like somebody because I have a big head.
No, another question for you, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Are we keeping the hair down next season?
Who's that coming from?
Brahma Babe.
Who was it?
Brahma Babe wants to know: Are you tucking your hair back in your hat, or are you letting it?
I go back and forth. It just depends on how hot it is outside. You know, that's the whole thing. Usually, when it's really like super hot, I'll keep my hair up. But I guess sometimes when I'm just like feeling it, I'll just let it down. Is that what she wants? My hair down? What the heck? It feels like
God.
It feels like
now go like this.
Only horns now. It feels like
my goodness.
There you go.
I like in my face now. I can't do this.
So I guess there's your answer, Brahma Babe. Is probably not because it bothers him.
You know who you remind me of?
Every
You want him to
single
guess?
white guy you've ever come in contact with.
X-Pac.
X-Pac.
X-Pac, really?
Yeah. Yes, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
do the.
You gotta
You're
say
gonna
that
have
for
to
only
start
horny,
doing.
man.
Okay,
I was
so
thinking
what
more,
about?
I was thinking more HBK with the cowboy hat, definitely.
Oh
And now
yeah,
I've got the
Oh yeah,
beard
okay,
now.
okay.
he gonna give you some sweet chin
I just,
music.
I
You
need to
got. You gotta
I
just get the
need
cross-side now.
Pause.
Sorry, Sean. Sorry, you're one of my
That's-
favorites of all time. I can't say that. That's why.
So tell me about like how much fun did you have during the parade? I mean, I was on the float,
Okay.
but
Right.
watching you and Jorge like go wild was so much fun. But tell me how you felt about your experience. I
Okay,
know you walked the whole
let's
way.
talk about going wild because somebody decided to just jump on chairs constantly and go "Ah!" as he's falling backwards. I caught him like one time, and that
Who
was
the
on
hell
the
did that?
second chair he jumped up on, and I
Oh
caught
my
him
god.
just in time.
He was waving the flag and the
He was
pews, everything. It was
everywhere. He
insane.
was everywhere. So
I don't know how
but I
he
mean,
did it, but he did.
it was like 3 hours or something, and it didn't. I mean, just the adrenaline and all the fans just. It was awesome. It was really cool. I jumped into the crowd myself, like not like him, but I went over and people are taking pictures and stuff, and I jump in the picture and they were yeah, and then even one part there was this dog and it was just licking my face as in the picture, and I was just like, "There's a dog in this one." Okay, I didn't know that.
That's
So
because you got cats and stuff.
yeah, well, no, I love dogs. Dogs are great too. Are you kidding? So yeah, I've got one dog. He's right now he's just chilling and behaving, and that's good because it's not easy to have him behave around all these cats. But
So which one you love more? You love the Brahmas or you
Oh
love your
my
pets?
gosh.
do I what?
Which one you love more? You love the Brahmas or you love your pets?
Are we talking? Oh, the Brahmas are my pets. Wow. I mean,
That's like a
That's
girlfriend.
a hard question to answer,
there's
man.
so
Bro,
much
That's
love to go
hitting
around.
deep.
Like
you gotta answer it, bro. You gotta
I,
answer. You gotta pick
no,
one.
Gun to your head. What would you say?
Gun to your head.
I
Which one?
say this one explains it all right here because this is Brahma. This is actual Brahma right here. So yeah, I love them very much, both.
And
Bro.
he's an orange kitty, which means he's
Yeah,
even
Brahma's
better.
cool. Brahma's awesome. Everybody loves Brahma so much, right?
Bro,
Right, Brahma. Everybody
I
loves it.
done
Look,
seen you pick up
he
like
has 3
3
paws.
different cats, bro. How many cats do you have?
That's a loaded question right there. So
Bro,
I got
answer it, bro.
How many indoor cats do you have?
Indoor
Oh,
cats.
indoor cats? I don't have any outdoor cats at all. So yeah.
Oh,
But
okay, so then we would only have one answer.
we got a lot of cats. We got a lot of cats.
What's a lot of cats, bro? Because a lot of cats to me is like 3.
Oh, 3? Okay, well, put a 1 in front of that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not too bad.
13 cats?
Yeah.
Oh wait, 13.
Yeah, 13. You said put a 1 in front of it. 13.
Try to find homes for a couple of them. Because that's all I can do is find homes for a couple of them. Because most people are like, yeah, I want one. I don't know if I can have it. It's like, okay, well, this is not a department store item that you're like trying to put on layaway or something. This is actually breathing, sweet animal that just needs a forever home.
Yes.
So that's even a more legit question though, because I'm asking
Yeah.
you which one you picking the cats? Are you picking the pets over the Brahmas? Which one?
Do I really have to pick one?
I mean, I feel like he's kind of intermixing them by
Oh
naming
my
them
God.
after Brahmas.
I
Yeah,
know.
Too many cats.
I
Loves them
named
equally.
I named one after Jorge. I named one after the Brahmas. Yes, I know
Bro,
that's too
Hey,
bad.
where's Jorge? Show me Jorge.
Where's Jorge? Let's see Jorge the cat.
Let's see
Where's
Jorge.
Jorge the cat? Where else showed you him?
Bro,
The big head. The
Oh
big head.
my God, Jorge, get him, adopt him.
Get the big
Are
head.
you kidding me? I can't. Look at that. There we go.
Hey, bro.
Jorge's already done with it.
If I didn't already have 2 cats, I would probably take that one. But if One, my two cats probably would be like, no.
Yeah.
Two, my wife would probably be like, no.
Yeah.
So, but I probably would adopt that one
Yeah.
if I could.
Oh, Brahma
Local
said
is
y'all could work
crazy.
together. She'll help
Well,
those kitties get adopted.
Captain
it's pretty-
Brahma's cat
pretty-
rescue right there.
hmm
Who's
There
that?
you
Who
go.
said
There
that?
you go. You got some help
Brahma
right there.
babe.
Yeah, she
Oh,
can
She'll
help you
help them
out.
kitties get adopted.
She's in veterinary medicine, man, so she can
Mhm.
help you out with the adoptions, man.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Y'all should
Hey,
connect.
so I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Tell us about your favorite moment from the season.
I mean, it was either going up to Arlington, going to the game, or the parade. Like, I mean, I've even finished my stories about the parade. Like, I've had so much fun. I
I hate
was
this,
walking
man.
down the street one time, and all of a sudden, all these like college girls come up and just start like swarming me, like in the middle of the parade, and everybody's looking at me. I'm just like, "You guys catch up. Go ahead. I'll be there in a little bit. I'll be there. I'll catch up, guys." So
It
I
was
kind of went
the
back for a bit.
boa.
I was just kind of like, "Hey, I'm enjoying this. This is
That's it.
pretty good." So, and there was another time where I ran in front of the group, and I went, and there was like a chair off on the side. It was towards the end of the route, like when we got way down into downtown, and there were the chairs over there, and I just went and found a chair. I was like, "Yeah, Brahmas, coach, coach," and coach is like looking around for that person and wondering who it is, and just it was pretty funny. And
Bro,
I think Steven was like, "What are you doing? Get back in the parade." I'm like, "Yeah, you guys are awesome. Yeah." So it was fun. We all our personalities came out. Steven was like doing the Ric Flair. He had the belt the whole time. He was holding the belt the whole time. He said he was going to be on the float, not doing anything on the float, just sitting there and waving. And then he just jumped down right away. It was like, boom. So that was kind of cool. He had a good time. I didn't even feel like 3 hours, that's for sure. Yeah, Arlington was awesome. That was a lot of fun. We made a lot of noise.
but if you only could pick one, just one experience.
Yeah, you're so picky. Just
leading,
one. You gotta pick one.
leading everybody in
the
Arlington.
most memorable one that you remember.
Yeah,
like, oh, this was
leading everybody in Arlington in a horns forward chant. That was pretty
Oh,
awesome.
okay. I remember
That
that.
was
was
a lot
fun.
of fun after we won the game. And if close second, I would say shining Jorge's boots with an Arlington towel.
That was nice.
I remember
like
that too.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
we got a lot of crap for that. What the heck? Carrie's back, Loco. There's a Loco. Look at that head. It's huge. Let's compare heads.
Yeah, my
That's
head's
pretty
pretty
close.
big
That's
too.
pretty close. You guys got the same size head. I think so. So, yeah, it's just, man, what a wild ride. I never thought that we would do so much, see so much, and influence so many people. That was really cool. Definitely having the kids come up all the time, want to take pictures. I remember the very first game, which we don't want to remember the very first game. I was in line just to get a T-shirt because we didn't have any merch anywhere at Dick's Sporting Goods or any place or anything. So I was in line to get a T-shirt for 2 hours. I missed like the third quarter, the whole third quarter. I got there in line 5 minutes to go till halftime, and I missed the whole third quarter because the line was so long and kids were coming up wanting to take pictures. So I was like, "Yeah, come on, take a picture real quick. Take a picture real quick." So yeah, I kind of had the line a little bit.
We actually had 4 locations in the dome that had a merch stand, and everybody was standing in one line.
Yeah.
And I was like, why nobody going around? It's one in each corner. So, and then I told people, they was like, "Oh, okay." So they started walking to the other side. Now, granted, some stuff wasn't at every corner, but yeah, that was one of the things that should have been, kind of like communicated with fans. Like, okay, we have 4 different. I think it was, but I guess people wasn't paying attention. But we have 4 different stands in the dome.
Well, the first game, they didn't really know what they had, it seemed like, because we had guys that couldn't get in wearing their lucha masks, and it was pretty crazy. So guys were getting kind of like, well, I don't know about this if I can't wear my mask and everything. And
Yeah, I heard about that.
thankfully, the second game, they seemed to get things, straightened out. And everybody was able to come in and feel relaxed. I mean, you don't want to go to a game and be like, oh, man, they're like limiting what I could do as a fan. That's not fun. But the second game, they almost didn't let me in with my shield, so that would have been ridiculous.
I told you, man, use that. You make it a backpack.
And you did, and that's what I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Who's this saying this?
Rick said, I remember the first game got ambushed like crazy while we were trying to get shirts. It probably was on merch.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what was happening. Yeah, and talk about trying to get to the restroom. Yeah, the kids would not stop. They definitely wanted pictures. You're just standing there like, okay, 15 more minutes till I make it to that restroom. Yeah, all right, cool, nice. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. It just was amazing to see the outpour of support from San Antonio Brahmas fans, just for super fans, for mascots, whatever you want to call this. That was really cool, and to be recognized every game by people that you don't even know, it's really, really special.
Yeah.
So, two final questions for you before we go into our general discussion here. So, one, are you going to renew, or have you renewed season tickets for next year?
So I didn't renew the same spot, but I'm down there with the construction boys this season coming up.
Oh,
so you did renew, you just moved.
Yeah. Steven already got it all. Even Desiree's down there. Desiree, co-founder of the BWO. We just going to be rowdy down there. So the belt's going.
I really see the BWO becoming like a supporter group. Like, and I've said this before, kind of like the way you would see them in soccer, where soccer teams have supporter groups. I see that the BWO becoming that for the Brahmas. I think, just keep doing what you guys are doing. And I think you guys are building a nice little pocket there in the end zone of rowdiness. I know we had last season, we had a couple people with the Orlando Guardian playbooks in the end zone. So I have a feeling that's going to be a hot spot this year. Keep doing what you're doing. And I love it that you guys are banding together, and that, like I said, it's going to be I just see the BWO becoming like the unofficial fan group or supporter group of the Brahmas, kind of like you would see in soccer, which those are the most passionate fans that in soccer that are part of a supporter group. And so by doing what you're doing, obviously you guys are leading the charge there. So, and I mean, haven't spoken with some of the players. They love it. I know they love the belt. They almost broke Dirty Toro's hand, or Jacques Patrick did. So they look for you guys in the end zone when they score. I just want you guys. I want you to know that. So next year when we're dropping them touchdowns, then go wild. Let the players do the, instead of like the Packers have the Lambeau leap. We'll have the Alamo leap, where they just jump into the stands with the BWO.
With the belt? Yeah, I like that idea. That's cool. I mean, we got the coach to hold it. We got some of the players to hold it, take pictures. I mean, even to get Coach Ward to hold it and take a photo with it, that was pretty
awesome. He loved it.
Yeah, everybody's all on board with it. Coach is coming back next season, so I mean that's awesome right there. And Coach is such a great guy. I tell you, man, when we were in Arlington and he ran over and high-fived us all and everything, and then the Orlando game here in San Antonio, I was fortunate enough to take my mother. She had a great time. It was her first pro football game ever. She had a blast. She ended up on TV with me, and Coach ran over and was high fiving everybody, shaking everybody's hand. And he comes by me and my mom. I said, "Coach, this is my mom. It's her first game." He's like, "Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. We really appreciate you."
That
And
sounds
just
like Coach.
yeah, he's just a great guy, just a nice guy, and he was just very nice to her, made her feel very welcome. So, I mean, if he can make your family feel like that, then that's an awesome coach. I think that he did an awesome job for what he could do. The challenges that he threw the flag out for, I mean, he pretty much he won almost all of them. I mean, how many were there that he didn't win? There were barely any. He's just a great coach, and he knows his football. Definitely being in the NFL and a Hall of Famer. So, I mean, can't say that about all the other coaches, but I think he got the right coach. Definitely. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, fire Coach Ward," and I'm like, "Why?" Like, he's not the reason that we're not winning. It's just we haven't gotten it together. And we got it together there at the end of the season. We just didn't have enough time. We ran out of time.
Unlucky is what it was.
Yeah, it happens. What are you going
to do? So, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The other question you had.
Well, you answered it. You answered it already. Is that if you did renew, where are you going to sit? Which you've already said you're going to be in the end zone with the rest of the BWO. So thank you for that. So we'd love to have you for the rest of the show. Right now that we're at about the halfway mark, we usually shift over to like general discussions, what's going on and stuff like that. And so one of the things that I wanted to bring up to everybody is, I don't know if you guys have seen this on social media, and although I will say I can confirm it is not yet official because this is coming straight from the source, but I have a strong inclination of who the Lions kicker is going to be, because you don't go around getting people posting pictures like this if you don't already have if you don't already have a choice in mind of who your kicker is going to be. And then
don't you like that he went with 24?
And I mean, I think I don't know if 23 is already taken on the Lions, but hey, maybe that's just because he leveled up one,
Yeah, I mean, like, he's
going 24.
He could be the kicker at 24. So I mean, yeah, he could still be there. Definitely, I don't see why they would cut him.
And like I told him, like, he's not like. I told him and his family he's not coming back next season. We're gonna miss him. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, now I'm just like, look at you in that beautiful blue. And I'm saying this as a Packers fan. Which, speaking of, this is another reason why I say, like, I feel like the Lions have already kind of made their decision, even though they haven't officially done so. Because if you go to NFL Shop, you can get this jersey right here. And yeah, why would you be selling a John Parker Romo jersey in NFL Shop if you can't, if he's not going to be on the team,
So scroll down real quick. Scroll so we can see. Okay, official store. There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not China Shop right there. That's the real deal.
Roster. He's on their roster, and I think the reason why he don't, and it's crazy because the reason why he doesn't have 23 is because Savion Smith has 23, which played in Roughneck 2020. Played in Roughneck 2020.
Well, he needs to change his number and give our boy 23.
Wow.
He already flat. You already got the jersey 24.
I know. I'll admit. So he posted the
day
picture.
of.
Yeah, he posted the picture. I saw it like 30 minutes after he posted it, and like 35 minutes after he posted the picture, I had a jersey on the way. So yeah, I'm gonna be. Although like I will say I am a Packers fan. I love my Green Bay Packers, but I will support my friend. I will support my boy. And I told him that from the very beginning. He didn't go to the Vikings, so he passed the test in my book. That was the only team I was hoping he didn't go to, and he didn't. I mean, granted, it's the Lions, but hey, he's in the NFL. The NFL, that is an accomplishment. Like that is, I mean, how many people can say, "Yeah, I played in the NFL"? And kickers have a long lifespan in the NFL. So he's only what 26, I believe. 25. And Adam Vinatieri, he kicked like until he was 40. Sebastian Janikowski,
40-something too,
the fat kicker from Oakland, like he kicked till he was like in his 40s. So he plays his cards right. He keeps that leg as golden and spicy as it is when he's 25. He can be kicking till he's 40. And I mean, my man's gonna be making it rain, dollar bill, y'all. Like and so to know that he started here, I mean, he didn't start here. He was with the Saints before, and okay, all right, Kitty. All
Cats
right,
do that. I don't know why.
That's your cat, sir.
But I mean, like he started with the Saints. He got cut, and then he played for Virginia Tech, and he's had a good career before the Brahmas. But the Brahmas gave him that opportunity, which really is what the league is about: is giving people the opportunity to make it to the next level. And in the words of his father, like if it had not been for the XFL, he would not have gotten this opportunity. It really opened the door for him, and he's making the most of it. I think of all, and I will say this, of all the players that have been signed from the XFL by NFL teams, I think he is the top one that has the most recognition and the biggest chance of making the 53-man roster. Come August or September when the season starts. And I really, because I haven't really heard much or seen much from other XFL players. And
Lucky Jackson. Lucky Jackson, he got a jersey number and everything. He took pictures with his jersey too. So
so there's, I mean, that's two of, I think the count was at like 90
plus. Oh, well, signed players.
Yeah,
20 plus.
yeah. So 20 plus signed players, and then like 90 plus invited players. So like of that, to be able to say that there's two of them, and one of them is our guy, that's something to be very proud of, and very, I'm very, very proud that we can say that our friend, our kicker, our golden-legged Mr. Automatic is in the NFL and will be in the NFL. And I've told him as such. Like, I believe in him 100%. I mean, he still has 3 kickers to compete with. But like I said, you're not going to be taking pictures with jerseys like that and getting your jersey sold on NFL Shop unless you're doing something right. And people, obviously I wouldn't be surprised if the Detroit Lions are like, why is there an abundance of Parker Romo jerseys going to San Antonio? Like, it's
spicy leg.
Yeah, good old spicy leg.
I want to see you wear that jersey at tailgate.
Oh, I will. Yeah. Well, maybe not at a Brahmas tailgate, but because it's Brahmas. I understand, but it's Brahmas time. NFL's over.
I mean, we talked about possibly going up and seeing since they play the Cowboys.
So assuming he is in the 53-man roster, and is free of injury, which I hope him and Lucky Jackson both are free of injury. Well, Lucky Jackson's with the Vikings, so I'm just playing. I don't wish injury upon anybody. But assuming he is with the Vikings or with the Lions and all that, and he's scoring field goals for them, and extra points. The Lions are playing the Cowboys in Dallas on December 30th, which is a Saturday. It's the Saturday right before New Year's. And so I know that there has been chatter amongst the Brahma nation of possibly making a trip up to Arlington again, this time either as a Cowboy fan or as a Romo supporter, because I will not go as a Lion fan, because I'm not a Lions fan. I am a Romo fan. I just want to make that clear. But
he got cut, man. Jacquez got cut.
Oh yeah. Jacquez got cut by the Broncos, my man. So I would hold off on buying that jersey. It's like
we're still praying and hope that he get another.
Oh yeah. But
yeah,
it's like, don't go around saying that, getting a Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl champions 2024 tattoo, because like,
don't tell me what to do.
I'm just saying.
I'm going next month. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no. So
hey, just put 202 and leave a space right there. So it could be it could be a 5, it could be a 6, a 7, an 8.
Oh Lord,
that's a risk though. Because what if they don't? Then that 2's gonna have to be a 3.
I love my Cowboys, I love my Cowboys, but I know what we are, and I accept that, and I still love them.
I'd probably
no
put
tattoo.
Like 2-0, maybe 6.
Yeah, 2-0.
Not even that.
Not even
a 2-0. No.
Not even a 2-0.
No.
2-1. None of them are going to be alive by the time they win again.
No.
Wow.
I hope.
Dang. Wow. Faith in your team. Faith in your team.
I mean, I love my Cowboys, but do I have faith in them? No, not at the moment.
No, I mean, and I'm telling you this from experience, Jackie. Your coach is going to be the end of your team.
Not only that, the owner alone.
That only makes it worse. But I'm telling you, like
I said, I know what we are. I accept it. I still love my Cowboys. They're still my number 1 team, and I still hate the Eagles.
Wait, over the Brahmas?
Wow.
As far as NFL,
no.
XFL, there's no. Are we gonna do the gun to the head as far as football? Pew, pew, I'll go Brahmas all day long. Brahmas.
Okay.
He's like, you love your Cats more than the Brahmas? Do you love the Cowboys more than the Brahmas?
Yes.
The Brahmas.
Yes, I would pick the Brahmas.
See?
And then
over just one season, I'd pick them still.
Then we got people like old Jimmy here telling us that the Renegades rule. However,
my goodness,
I'm just saying, like, do they really though? Do they? Because
right now they do.
No. Well, hold on. Let me say what I was going to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, maybe they won the championship, sure, okay, but nobody from Arlington or Dallas cared. I'm just saying, if the Brahmas had won the championship, we would celebrate them. But the Renegades, I mean, what did they get? A handshake and a free Big Mac or something? I don't know.
A key to the city?
I don't even think they got a key to the city.
They had they had a gathering at a bar or something like that.
No, I already know what they got. They gave Bob Stoops a timeshare is what they got, they punished him for winning. So I'm just saying.
They had some kind of meet the players and the trophy thing at a bar or something like that. I think that's what
we would have had a whole parade.
Did they have a parade?
They gave Bob Stoops a vacation because they're like, man, we're sorry you had to deal with these clowns all season long, man. So, yes, I am raining on the Renegades. You all know by now how I feel about them.
I've watched most of these podcasts, and I've never seen Jimmy chime in ever.
Oh, he's here.
He's here.
Jimmy chimes in.
Jimmy comes in.
Jimmy's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He know Jorge don't like the Renegades, so that's why he chiming in.
Jimmy is on everything. That's why I told him. I think he loves the Brahmas more than his own team because I see him on the Brahma stuff more than anything.
I think so. Which is why I say they won the championship, but nobody cares. They care more about us. Like I'm just saying, we're more fun. You know.
Jimmy, if you're watching, I think you need to just come over with the superfan thing and get your own gimmick. Stop being superfan Jimmy because it ain't working for you, brother. You gotta have something. You gotta have a little something. Hey. Just a little something more than just the old man in the jersey that doesn't fit.
Right.
Something more.
Let's Jimmy's a friend, so let's
he got the right to talk though. Y'all know I be on the positive side.
Take your shades off. Take your shades off.
Negative on here about every team.
You forget what hat he's wearing.
Y'all gotta listen. Y'all listen to me right now. We have
take that hat off. Take that hat off. Can we just kick him out?
Do you want these blue Doritos, my man? Because that's Renegades colors.
Y'all ain't listening to what I'm saying. We got a bone to pick with every team in Texas right now. They the top dog. We got to beat them. Until we beat them,
we did beat them
next season, man. Yeah. At least in the championship, or at least in the playoffs, we got to beat them. Once we beat them, then we
had playoffs. We pretty much had the tiebreaker because we had more points. So I mean, they finished with a losing record and they still won the championship.
You got to put your fandom aside.
We would have done the same thing, but I mean,
until we beat them and knocked them off. We can't.
But that's the thing. Like so
we're technically 1-1 right now.
We didn't beat Houston last year. We didn't beat Houston,
but they the top dogs in the league. Y'all gotta understand that they the top.
Oh yeah, I get that. But at the end of the day, when we played them, we are still 1-1.
They was with me. See, she's with me.
I get it. But we played them
right now.
Twice.
We hunting right now. We hunting.
We played them twice, and out of those 2 games, we are 1-1. Is what I'm talking about. They may have won the championship. Great, they did what they needed to do.
They didn't win it against us.
Yeah, it wasn't against us. At the end of the day, we're still 1-1.
So do y'all think the regular season record is better than the championship? I mean,
for right now.
Oh my god!
No. When we're talking about team versus team, like. The record between the teams, if we're comparing the two teams, that matters. Right. But yes, they are the top dog. They won the dang championship.
It hurts you to say nobody. It hurts you to say that.
Of course it hurts me to say that.
He went real high pitch.
Like, but the thing is that like yes, they won the championship. Right? Nobody from their area cared. It hurt us more than they enjoyed it. Like that's how you just know. You already know. And the thing is that when we're comparing the two teams,
do you see this? This is so shady.
Wow.
This is so shady.
Oh man, we got some shade in the comments tonight.
Is shady. I'm not shady. That's shady right
there.
So now
they got more shade than I got in here.
Real bright in there.
Now, another thing I wanted to mention, to get off of the Renegades
there you go
topic because I'm sick of talking about them.
There you go. Mama baby, you were listening. I said that. I said it's right now for me. It's San Antonio versus Texas. Until we beat them. Right now, it's San Antonio versus Texas. That's all I can say right now.
Beat them.
Okay, Jorge. One time.
And they played us one time. We're 1-1.
They really know it's even right now. If anything.
Yeah.
Like Arlington went on a roll. That's what happened. They went on a roll. They steamrolled all the way to the championship game.
That's all that matters. They did it when the time
That's what happened.
That's exactly.
But in my mind, the team to beat is DC. Okay, they had the record. One game. They lost one game to Arlington, and they lost a championship. It was one game. I still think DC is the team to beat next season.
I got people on my side. They understand what I'm talking about. See, y'all talk about 1-1. I'm like, look, We got to beat them
because
we're
comparing.
You know what? I'll
teams,
judge
that's why.
season 2 once the teams aren't going to be the same next season, so it doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
I gotta wait till season 2 to even worry
Okay,
about
but
what team I'm
even
gonna worry
still,
about.
they got the trophy right
They'll
now.
still be reigning
Season
champs,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
But I still gotta wait till season 2 because there may be a new top dog that we gotta worry about. It may not even be them. It could be
DC was a
Houston.
top dog.
It
this
could be
past season.
Orlando for all we know next season. Who
It
knows?
won't
No,
definitely be Orlando.
let's be
don't know.
real. Let's
You
be
don't
real.
know.
What I'm
don't
saying
know.
is, what I'm saying is, right now they
never
got
know.
the trophy, and
They do.
DC was the top
But
dog.
they ain't gonna have the same
into the
team again
championship.
next season, so it don't matter. They can stay. They can stay reigning champs.
If your guy, if Jorge guy Luis Perez still the quarterback, I don't know.
He ain't my guy.
He's your guy. He from
He
your
ain't my
hood,
guy.
man. He from your
He ain't
hood.
my
Can we stop
guy.
talking about them now? This is a Brahma's podcast.
He also went to a college that was a rival of my college, and my college isn't anything to talk about. So he definitely isn't my guy.
Hey, he a champion.
Anyways,
he a champion.
Okay.
All right, what we got?
Enough of the Renegades.
So Jackie won't kill me.
So, God, I hate those guys. So something came out
He can't even get his composure back.
Something came out that was interesting that I wanted to talk about, and it was Moose Johnson, Daryl Johnson, the president of the USFL. He came out and said like he's surprised that how low the ratings were for the USFL. And you're probably wondering like, hey man, you're a Brahmas, you're XFL show. Why are you talking about the USFL? Well, he compared it to the XFL.
Not
and he's like,
he said my competitors, but we know what he's talking about. We know.
Oh yeah, he said our competitors.
Yeah, we know what he's talking
Which
about.
obviously is the X. I mean, he sure is not talking about the European League of Football, or the Mexican League. But you know, he compared it, and he's like, we were below our competitors as far as ratings go. And the thing is that they've already started taking deposits for next season. And they're still doing the hub cities. So if any Houston Gambler fans out there, still going to have to travel to Nashville, Tennessee to watch the Houston Gamblers for some weird reason. And they're all he said, we want to crawl, walk, and then run. But it's like, my man, you're turning 3 years old and you still crawling, man. My 3-year-old was already running at 3 years old. And the XFL, they were running, they were walking before they were even born. You know, they already knew.
Walking, technically.
Like they're still walking because they're going to be playing in their home cities. And they even I think they kind of elevated to like one of them funky speed walks because they want to do mini camps in their respective cities.
Mama Roof. Yes, Mama Roof.
So I really do think that it's there. So there's kind of a weird comparison that people have been making. You know, the graphics packages, the broadcast networks, you know, prime time, you know, being on Fox, the USFL they look pretty, you know.
They do.
But
I don't know too many people that watched them. But myself, I don't know anybody.
That's the thing.
That watched.
There's not really a following as strong as the XFL because I don't know of a single person in Houston that says go Gamblers and they're all about the Houston Gamblers. They're either Texans or Roughnecks or Astros or Rockets because they actually play in Houston, you know? And the thing is that I just don't think that this hub system is going to continue to it worked during COVID. COVID's over. And you know, I think that if they really want to try to compete, they need to step it up and they need to really I'm gonna just be blunt about it. There right now, when it comes to spring leagues, there's a silver medal of a spring league. If you don't make it in the XFL, hey, go to the USFL.
Participation,
that's really the way that I see it, you know. And I don't mean to sound like I'm bashing or anything like that, but the numbers speak for themselves. The fan engagement speaks for itself. Like, yes, there's some things that the XFL can tweak and can improve on, and it can definitely look a little bit nicer and stuff like that. But when it comes to the USFL, yes, they have the beautiful graphics packages, and yes, they have they have
You know what they got better than the XFL? Scheduling.
Yeah, like that too. I mean, they got a few things that are better than the XFL. However,
they behind though.
when
They talking about getting some type of system together to fish players into the league, where the XFL already been doing that. Like getting
there's
been doing that.
Like the XFL right now is already recruiting for next season, whereas the USFL, and I didn't know this until earlier today, they're having their championship game tomorrow.
Yeah, they didn't skip the week. We skipped the week.
Wow.
Meanwhile, we already have players that are getting their jerseys sold on NFLshop.com. Like it's amazing just to see the differences and like right here, like
I'll watch it.
You tried to watch the USFL, but it reminded me of NFL during COVID, like a glorified scrimmage. And I agree. Like I've tried watching the USFL, and man, I had more fun taking a nap. Like,
what's the attendance like? I mean, are there people in the stands? Are they really coming out?
Let me say this, because I don't want to be on here bashing the USFL. This is not what we're gonna do. All right. Now I got y'all points, and I understand that. But me personally, I like football, so I watch it. And to answer Jimmy, yes, I watch the championship game. I watch the playoff games as well. I want to see spring football. I don't want to bash them, and then we don't have spring football. And then say, for instance, something happened to our league, and then we don't have football. So right now, and it's crazy because the social media is making it like a debate, and it don't need to be a debate. We just want football to last, and we want fans to be happy. That's all we want. But we don't need it to be like a battle. Like, it don't need to be a battle. We know that the USFL is doing this on this side. XFL has done this. We know that the USFL have a little bit of fans. I mean, the home teams are packing, like Memphis, Birmingham. They are packing, but they're packing the stands. But as far as like how we have all our teams in the city, they don't have that. So they're not gonna have that full stadium. Like I watched games. I think the first week in Detroit with the Michigan Panthers, the stadium was a little filled, but it wasn't. As the weeks went on, it kind of swindled down, and there's not that many fans. But Birmingham fans still coming out. But I mean, I just don't want us to fight about who's doing this and what don't we. Let's just do our thing.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you.
If they fail, hey, they're gonna fail on good terms from the XFL fan base, saying they just couldn't do it. Let us focus on our team, come out for our team, support our team, and then hopefully the league will succeed, and we don't have to worrying about what the USFL problem and stuff like that. But
no, and I agree with you 100% on that. I think the frustration in it lies is that they've had a head start over the XFL and what they've produced and what they've continued to produce has been lackluster.
And we got to remember too, when the season kicked off, it was COVID, so they didn't have no fans in the stands already.
No, yeah, I mean, and that's understandable.
It was hard to try to,
but the thing is that they've already. I mean, we've passed that point already.
We did,
and I think that the frustration. I mean, trust me, I want the USFL to win. I would love, because like I've heard about the San Antonio Gunslingers from the '80s. In the USFL, they were coached by a legendary coach in Gil Steinke, who was the coach at Texas A&I, my university. So like there is that nostalgia factor for me. And I would love to see them succeed. I would love to see there be two competitive leagues going on at the same time. But the thing for me is that it's not that I'm bashing or wanting to compete like, oh, XFL this and USFL that. It's just that I think that for what they've done, what they've produced so far, it's been lackluster. They could be doing better, and they should be doing better, in my opinion.
Well, the product on the field has gotten better, honestly. And then we struggled too. The XFL struggled. You know,
Well,
the first
yeah,
couple weeks we struggled, and that's
absolutely.
what happened because you got to gel. Your team got to gel, be able to gel,
Yeah.
and the chemistry and all that stuff. So, but USFL they struggle, and I watched the games. And remember when I think y'all was saying we're DJ, and I was like, I'm watching the game. I don't remember what he was doing, but I was like, I'm watching the USFL game. Y'all bash me. Oh, you watching the USFL game? Da, 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 da. I'm like, it's football. So, but I was trying to get the vibe of how it was, and the play was bad. But like I said, the USFL started with bad play as well. It just got better gradually over time. It has gotten better. Same with the XFL, and now we got the same thing we got we got the same thing we got in the USFL now that we had in the XFL. A team below 500, and then the team above 500, and they both competing. But the team below 500 got a great defense, which Arlington has a good defense, and now Birmingham got a good offense, whereas DC had a good offense. So it's kind of playing out kind of the same. But I'm gonna watch it, man. I like it.
So I think I'll make this last point, and it's just Robert here that I agree with, where he says that it's not for me. The USFL, I tried it. It's not for me. The fan experience is a part of the game, in my opinion, the professional game, and they just don't have it. They don't have a fan experience, and without that, like he says, the product is a little bit stale, which is where the frustration on my part comes in. Because who knows? I might have been a Houston Gamblers fan. I don't know, but without when I watched a Houston Gamblers game and there 10 fans in the stands, and when they scored, the fans went mild. I mean, like how am I going to get excited about that? But it is what it is. Like, I wish them all the best. Best of luck in 2024. But at this point, I do think that it's going, like, the way that I see it kind of shaping is, if you don't make it in the XFL, then your ass is getting sent to the USFL.
That's, to piggyback off of what you were saying, Jorge, the XFL finished up just in time so that some of those players could make it to mini camps and get spots on teams in the NFL. And that was just perfect timing. When you got the USFL, it's going to be like, the kids that are late for class, and, they're not going to be able to get their opportunity like the guys from the XFL have gotten their opportunities. I mean, you've seen how many guys make it to mini camps, and also a bunch of guys get signed as well. So I just think the USFL is lacking when it comes to getting that opportunity to make it to the NFL, unless there's free agent status where somebody's like, okay, we got rid of this guy, let's pick up this guy who was in the USFL and he played pretty decent, let's see how he does. But by then, the season's already going for the NFL, or preseason at least. And I just think it's like you're late for class, pretty much.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you bring up a lot of valid points, DJ, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to take that away from you. I wish that they would be doing better than they are right now. But it is what it is. That's their league. We're in our league. And I'm gonna continue to sit and wait for February, so we can go back to doing our XFL thing.
It seems so far away.
So it's gonna be here before you know it, though. Before you know it, it'll be here. So with that being said,
that's pretty cool because we get like a whole new team almost. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like you've got some of those players like, I don't want that guy to come back. But this, we get like almost a fresh new team, except for maybe a few guys that stick around.
Yeah.
But that's kind of neat, to see that. It's kind of like shuffling the cards and seeing what else you get.
So, now that so I know we're here towards the end of the show, and so there's a couple of just announcements that we wanted to just make everyone aware of. So for that, I'll hand it over to Jackie. So go ahead, Ms. Brahmasita.
Yeah. Well, we'll start
you pointed the right direction. That was pretty good. We did that.
We've been practicing.
Yeah.
First is our next week's guest is another Brahma is going to be on. Brahma Babe. She will be our guest for next week. What? She's going to be starting our July. And then we'll be hopping into some additional teams for guests in July. And I think the biggest one is all the details are now out for August 5th. Our community event. We are going to be supporting PJ's
By the
children's
fans,
home.
for the fans.
Yeah, by the fans, for the fans. So St. PJ's is just a safe and loving refuge for children in crisis and to accompany them on their journey to healing and wholeness, breaking the cycle of abuse and neglect one child at a time. So a lot of these children are displaced. So we're doing this right before school starts. So it is going to be a school supply drive. There is a list of the supplies that are desperately needed from St. PJ's themselves. We do have lots of fun things planned. The Point Park is a nice little food truck beer garden that is going to be hosting the event for us. Dragonfly karaoke we're going to have, since we found out that our fans love to sing. Spin About You 360, veteran owned. A lot of people have seen those are in and around the dome when you're walking, and it was like usually with a tequila.
Those spinny things.
Yeah, the spinning ones. We're gonna have one of those. And this is gonna be pretty much an all day thing. 11 to 8. You can come whenever. I know there's a lot of things happening that day, but we made it an all day event.
Like it's class.
we got the Jason finger right there. What's up?
Oh, what? Are you trying to stop me? Are you trying to say something?
I just got a question, real quick.
What's up?
So you mentioned karaoke.
Uh-huh.
So are you singing?
Why are you even going to be there?
I told you I was going to be there. Really? Are you singing?
If you're there, then yes, I am.
Why did you jump over the question? Are you singing?
Yes, I probably will.
Okay, that's all.
And we're also going to have afternoon entertainment there. Austin, he's a local guy. And we're going to have some extra little things that are happening. So just continue to watch the fan page. Oh, Lord. Yes, sir.
What are you singing?
I don't know. You have to be there. I'm not even worried about that.
I will be there. So just tell me what you're singing. I'll be there.
You'll have to go to find out if I'm going to sing. But yes, we're super excited to be able to do this for a local charity here, and just our fans showing the love and continuing the get together and just keeping this league alive. So we hope that you guys can make it out.
It'll be hopefully the first of what we hope to be many meetups of the fans, by the fans, for the fans, throughout the city of San Antonio. So I know a lot of fans, a lot of events were centered downtown. 1 second, DJ, I'll get to you in a second. I know a lot of events were centered downtown. Our events that we're hoping to do are we're going to try to expand throughout the city. So, we'll be, as things come up, as the weather cools off, as football season, NFL season begins, we'll try to, come up with some more events for everybody to get together. Because again, we want February, when the XFL season to start, to not be a bunch of strangers coming together like we did this first season. We want it to be like a family reunion. And it's like, hey, I've missed, not even I missed you. It's like, I just saw you last week. How you doing? And for those of you who are saying August 5th, my goodness, that is going to be like partying in like
waffles
in fire. Like, the Point Park is very heavily shaded. It has a lot of cooling fans and cooling stations. It does have an indoor space as well. And all the beverages, a spot for the kids that is also very heavily shaded. And Jackie and I actually went there last week to scope it out, and we know how hot it's been, which is going to be very similar to the heat that we're going to be experiencing August 5th. I can tell you that it was very comfortable, very cool. It was tolerable. I mean, it's tolerable for it being Texas heat in the summertime. So I don't want the heat to discourage anybody from coming out. Like we said, it's going to be an all-day thing. But just know that there will be plenty of places to stay cool and be protected from the sun and the heat at the point. So we encourage you guys to come out. And a little bonus that we didn't mention, but this will be on tap.
Period.
So I'm just saying,
you want to? Do y'all got one? Houston, do y'all got one? No,
they don't got one. The only one that's got one is Orlando
versus Texas. Oh, what I wanted to add though, right?
Go ahead.
It's open for Arlington and Houston if y'all want to come down. I saw Jimmy say,
"Oh, absolutely,
trip, but
come on down."
At the end of the day, it's for the kids.
Cool.
And let your friends know, let your folks know in Arlington or Houston. Just let them come down. I'm bringing my kids, so hey.
XFL Nation United, that's what it is. And even though it's Arlington, you guys are invited to come.
Donna. No Miss Ruth. I thought that was No Miss Ruth. I'm not singing. I don't know how to sing.
He's a rapper.
I am not a rapper. That's a lie.
You guys should do the song from Greece together.
Oh Lord.
Mr. Captain Brahma might sing though.
He might sing your Brahma song. I would think so.
Yeah, Jackie loves that song.
I don't know, if I could get something loud enough to play it, sure, why not?
You have your speaker, my man.
This man.
It's loud enough for
there we go. Right here. I think this is what we got to end this show with right here. DJ, you're singing the thong song.
I don't know what that is.
That thong.
Yes, you do. All right. Don't tell me, I'm too young because we're the same age, remember? We're the same age.
You know who Cisco is.
I don't know.
Cisco came out before Usher. Come on.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us on this edition of the Horns Forward podcast. As always, we're going to end it like we always do. Horns forward, baby. And happy 4th of July, everybody.
Light some fireworks.
Forward.
So happy 4th of July, everybody. Y'all be safe if you're traveling. Safe travels. And we will see you here next week with Miss Brahma Babe herself.
What the hell is this, man? What are you talking about?